Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is another empties video. I love doing empties videos because I feel like you really get a sense of how I feel about something after I have finished up the entire bottle. So I have a bunch of stuff here. Some of it is new that I've never talked about on my channel before. Some of it is old stuff that I have talked about. But for the old products, I'll just breeze through them real quick. So the first empty is something new that I don't think I've ever talked about on my channel. I might have mentioned it in a haul, but I finished it. This is the Stratia Velvet Cleansing Milk. And when I first tried this, I was like, ooh, this is really boring. I don't really like it. But the more I used it, and this is why it's so important for me to film empties videos, to talk about products after I finish them up completely. Because as I started using it more and more and more, I began to appreciate it more. So the great thing about this is that it is quite boring, and that's a good thing because it's fragrance free, super gentle, no essential oils, no irritants whatsoever. This is just truly the most gentle cleanse I think I could ever possibly think of. I think a similar product would be the First Aid Beauty cream cleanser. That one has a very similar vibe. The difference is that the cream cleanser is a much thicker texture, whereas this one is a lot more runny. I think I prefer this one honestly because this one has a little bit of an easier use of application, whereas the First Aid Beauty cleanser, you do have to work at it a little bit to get it to foam up and lather and whatnot, whereas this one is just super easy to use. This is a mini size because I bought a kit of 3 things. I bought this, the Stratia Liquid Gold, and then their mandelic acid exfoliating treatment. I'm still trying out Liquid Gold. So far I love it. And I haven't tried the mandelic acid exfoliating treatment yet because I have some other products that I'm working through right now. So all in all, as a first introduction to Stratia, I think this is a great product. Would I repurchase it? Probably not, but I want to preface that by saying I would highly recommend this. Like, just because I personally wouldn't repurchase it, that's based on my personal kind of preferences for cleansers. I prefer fragrance cleansers that have a really fun texture, really fun color, really fun packaging. I think cleansers are somewhere skincare can get really creative and really fun, and it's not that big of a deal if it has fragrance or essential oils or other irritating ingredients because it washes off immediately. But for someone who has super sensitive skin, very reactive skin, a cleanser like this is perfect because it's so gentle, so non-irritating. It does its job perfectly well, but it just doesn't have any frilly add-ons that could potentially irritate your skin. So while I prefer my cleansers to be fragranced and fun and with like the texture and packaging, I think that this is an amazing skincare product. Potentially I might pick it up in the future if my skin is going through something. That actually reminds me, I need to start using retinol again. Yeah, I stopped using my retinol because I just got really discouraged with the flaking and the redness and the irritation and the pimples. So I stopped doing it, and I want to get back on the retinol train because it's actually still very warm outside and will continue to be very warm outside until probably December or January. I feel like my window for using retinol this year is closing up, and I need to get back on the retinol train. And because retinol is so sensitizing, a cleanser like this would be perfect to use in conjunction with a retinol routine because it's so gentle. So that was the Stratia Velvet Cleansing Milk. Next, move on to... Okay, so this is potentially new. I definitely have not talked about this on my channel. This is actually hair care, and I just wanted to quickly mention it because I really hated it. So this is the Klorane Ultra Gentle Conditioner with Oat Milk. This is a rinse out conditioner, and I really hate this. I really don't like it. So I actually bought this when I was in France last year, and I bought it because, first of all, I don't think the hotel even provided hair conditioner, which is awful because Parisian water is super alkaline. It's very hard, and I just noticed that my hair was getting very dry and very brittle, so I was like, dang, I need some conditioner. So I ran to the pharmacy to pick up some, you know, skincare bits, and then I also saw this and I was like, oh, perfect, I don't have hair conditioner. I need hair conditioner desperately. So I picked this up and it didn't do the job. It just is not substantial enough. It's a very runny texture, and I imagine this would be great for someone who has ultra fine hair. I have pretty fine hair, like it's very silky, very straight. It's quite fine, but for whatever reason, this conditioner just doesn't do the trick for me. It makes my hair feel even more brittle and more dry. It doesn't feel moisturizing, it doesn't feel conditioning, it doesn't feel smoothing even, which is like literally the bare minimum a conditioner can do. It just, don't like it. I don't recommend it. Don't buy this. Okay, next up is a moisturizer that I have finished up, sadly. So this is the Event Rich Hydrating Cream. Like the Klorane conditioner, I bought this when I was in France, and unlike the Klorane conditioner, this one was well worth the money. Interestingly, this is such a boring skincare product. Like, it's not exciting, it's not, you know, fun in terms of texture or packaging even, or, you know, anything. But it really vibes well with my skin because it's such a rich, thick type moisturizer. I really love rich, thick moisturizers during the nighttime. Even during the summertime, I think they just make my skin very happy. I have normal to dry skin, and my skin just does really well when I slather on really hydrating, and then on top of it, really rich, thick emollient type products. That's just what works really well for me. That being said, one of the ingredients in here is petroleum, which is a fantastic occlusive ingredient, which is super, super great at just keeping in all the moisture, all the hydration in your skin. In addition, I don't think this has ingredients on it, but I think it has shea butter as well, and shea butter is just such a gorgeous ingredient too, just super moisturizing. I don't think this is fragrance free, but the fragrance is very slight in my opinion. It's not super aggressive and super in your face like, say, Fenty Skin Cleanser. I know this looks really tiny, but it's lasted me a very, very long time because you only need a tiny amount, because it's really easy to spread and it is so rich and thick that you really don't need a lot to cover your entire face. So would I purchase this again? Absolutely. There's some other moisturizers that I'm trying to test out right now, especially for indie brands. In the future, I think I would definitely pick this up again because it's just a beautiful product. Okay, really quick. Yep. I know. I keep talking about this, I'm sorry. This is the Misha Essence Sun Milk. I've talked about it a million times. I've made a million posts on Instagram about this. If you wanna read more about it, I will link my post down below, but I finished another bottle. That's that on that. Krave Beauty Great Barrier Relief. Now, I finished up another bottle of this. I think this is my second bottle of this, or possibly my third bottle of it. This is a staple I can't live without, but now that Stratia Liquid Gold is in my life, I don't know which one I like better. Great Barrier Relief is basically a serum, but it's a super rich, thick serum that feels like a moisturizer. And during the summertime, I use it as a moisturizer. I keep dropping things. This is full of really replenishing, really soothing ingredients like tamari oil and niacinamide and ceramides and other ingredients like that to repair the skin barrier. So I always call this my little band-aid, because if I do something dumb and I over exfoliate or I overdo it with the retinol, this is what brings my skin back to normal. This is what saves my skin and just brings my skin to a much, much better place. This is definitely a staple in my skincare routine, but like I said, now that I have Stratia Liquid Gold in my routine, I don't know which one I like better. And I think I need to do a little bit of soul searching and testing between the two products to see which one I like better, because they have very similar vibes. Stratia Liquid Gold and Great Barrier Relief by Krave Beauty, they're both skin barrier replenishing products. They have a similar vibe. They definitely are very texturally different. In color, they're different. But in terms of like the objective of what the product is supposed to do, it's very similar. So I might do another competition video similar to my cleansing balm battle. I'll do a little like skin barrier replenishing, or maybe just straight up do a Krave Beauty versus Stratia skin barrier replenishing product face off, where I get the two products to compete against each other and I rank them according to which one I like better. So if you want to see the Great Barrier Relief go up against Stratia Liquid Gold, then let me know in the comments down below and I will immediately start working on that video, because I think that'll be a very interesting video. This is another really boring one, but the Pharmacy Green Clean Cleansing Balm. I finished another tub, and I do have a backup of this, which Pharmacy very kindly sent me in PR, but I hear you guys. I read all the comments on my cleansing balm battle video, and I'm actually shopping online right now, picking up more cleansing balms to do another cleansing balm battle featuring 3 new cleansing balms. So while I do have a backup of this, I won't be opening it because I have other cleansing balms that I need to try. If you missed my cleansing balm battle video, I'll have a link down below, and just, you know, spoiler alert, this cleansing balm won by a landslide. It just has the most gorgeous texture. It emulsifies really easily, rinses away super cleanly, has a fun texture, a fun scent. So this is my favorite cleansing balm right now. Okay, last skincare item, and I believe this is a repeat from my last Empties video if I'm not mistaken, so I won't spend too long talking about it, but the Aveeno body lotion, seriously, this is my favorite freaking body lotion right now. It's super affordable, it's very, very effective, gorgeous ingredients, very soothing, very moisturizing, especially now that the weather is getting a teensy bit colder, aka it's not 100 degrees outside anymore, it's like maybe 85. So based on that, it does get colder at night, and so I do prefer having a moisturizer like this in my routine as opposed to a lighter moisturizer. I think, you know, Aveeno Daily Moisturizing Lotion is just a great moisturizer for basically anyone. It has ingredients like water, glycerin, it has a petroleum, which I talked about earlier, which is really great at helping the skin retain its moisture. It also has oat kernel flour, which is really great at just soothing the skin, and it's fragrance free. So if you have, you know, very reactive skin, this body lotion is a great choice. And then lastly, we have a perfume, and this is Mon Guerlain. This is such a beautiful perfume, and I'm kicking myself because I saw this go on sale at Sephora. It was a while ago, maybe a couple months ago, and I didn't pick it up because I still had a fair amount of this left, and I was like, I'll just buy it on sale when I run out completely. Well, it's not on sale anymore, so very mad at myself. But this is truly one of my favorite perfumes. I originally bought this, I want to say winter of 2017. I went to South Africa to visit my family, and my aunt was wearing this perfume, and I just have this really vivid memory of being in, I believe, Cape Town, going to high tea, and she was like wearing this perfume, and we're like at high tea, and we have all these like little sandwiches and tea and macaroons, and it was just fantastic and fabulous. So I associate that scent with like my whole South Africa trip, and specifically that really fun memory of just having girls' time with my aunts and my cousins and, you know, my mom and sister. So I immediately, when I go back to the States, I bought this perfume, and I've used it non-stop since then. I will say it's more of like a winter perfume because it's quite vanilla scented, but it's not like an obnoxious, sickly, sweet, sugary scent necessarily. I really can't stand those. Like, I used to wear product candy in high school, and now I smell it and I'm like, oh my god, it's too much. This is definitely more of like a grown-up, very sophisticated vanilla scent. It also has jasmine in it, I believe. It is a warmer scent, but it really just smells incredible. If you can go to Sephora and get a sample of this, highly recommend. I really would like to purchase another bottle of this. It's something of a signature scent for me at this point. I'm debating several different perfumes. If you have any perfume recommendations, please let me know. I love floral perfumes, I love vanilla perfumes, anything warm, kind of sensual, feminine, those type of fragrances I really enjoy. So yeah, those are all my empties for the month of October. I hope you guys enjoy this video. Let me know if you've tried any of these products and what your thoughts are on these products. I also would love to hear some perfume recommendations, and if you want me to have Great Barrier Relief and Stratia Liquid Gold compete against each other in a future video, definitely let me know and give this video a thumbs up so I know that you want to see that video. With all that being said, thank you all so much for watching and spending this time with me. Have a beautiful week, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!